Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever time you're watching. Welcome to another episode of Bushcraft Dave. Out on a big walk. This morning you find me out doing walk number 17 from the Collins Ramblers Guide to the Peak District. Walk number 17, Froggatt Edge. I've actually started on Kerber Edge, or Kerber Edge, no, Kerber Edge, and then we'll eventually take on Froggatt Edge. It's stunningly beautiful, very windy, and today is the last one of the green levels of difficulty walk. This is a level 2 difficulty walk, so it should be fairly easy going. It's a 7-miler, so it's quite a lot of miles to put under my feet, but the going should be fairly straightforward. And I've got my bag and I've got my trangia, so I'm going to cook while I'm out. I'm going to make some hot dogs, so you'll have to watch that bit. We'll get to that later in the video, but for now we're going to take in the beautiful surroundings of Kerber Edge and Froggatt Edge. Well, it's been a very pleasant walk so far. Nice and level, nice and steady. I've had a bit of a climb on some rocks. It's all good. Such a nice walk. I think this is, because it says it's a level 2 difficulty, it is making me think this is one that I should bring the kids on. We'll see, because I think at the end, right at the end, there's a bit of a climb, so we'll have to see. But I've left Kerber Edge behind now, and I am technically walking through Froggatt Edge. So the bits you've just seen, last few sort of little bits, have been Froggatt Edge. I'll walk towards the end of Froggatt Edge and we'll see where we go to next. Just found this as I've walked past this tree. I'm sure some people probably recognise what this is already, but let's just have a little close-up look at what's going on here. It's a massive ant's nest. Crazy. I'll not hang around there long. This concoction that I've knocked up, it's in a nice little squeezy bottle that I can squeeze the sauce out of. It's about 2 parts tomato sauce, tomato ketchup. It's about 2 parts ketchup to about 1 part of American style mustard. So it's ketchup, it's mustard. This hybrid that I've created, I'm going to call kustard. I'm going to let the sausages cook in that beer for about 6 minutes. So this idea of cooking the hot dogs in beer, I saw recently on a YouTube video. Sam the Cooking Guy. I don't know if any of you are subscribed to Sam the Cooking Guy. He's got a brilliant channel. He's getting close to 3 million subscribers now. And yeah, I just thought I would cook up some normal onions. I've not overcooked them because I want a bit of a crunch. I've got my ketchup, mustard, my custard inside the buns already. I've also brought with me just a whole load of pre-made crispy onions. So I've kind of got a double onion thing going on. And when the sausages are cooked, they'll go inside the hot dogs and then go inside my gob. Look at the view I've got, by the way, for my cooking. I found a nice little hollow here where set up on a stone so as to not cause any potential risks of fire. But what a view! Although it does feel like the rain's trying to set in. Right then, time to try this hot dog. Hot dog with cooked sort of caramelised onions kind of thing. My mustard, ketchup or custard. Hot dog cooked in a lovely sort of pale ale and some crispy onions. I don't know whether you can see from the video. It is now starting to rain. So I'm going to get this eaten. Wow, you can taste the beer through the sausage. That's unbelievable. The crispy onions, the soft, slightly crunchy normal onions, that fantastic sausage, beery sausage, in the bread bun with me custard. Oh, it's good. Oh, yes. Right, I need to get this eaten and get myself on for the rest of the journey. Catch you in a bit. Thank you so much for joining me on today's walk. Walk number 17, Froggatt Edge. Absolutely beautiful walk. That last section was tough. It was the most difficult section to do. I think it was about 3/4 of a mile prolonged, just sort of walking up. Which is a long time, even though it wasn't drastically steep. It's just a long time to keep going. My hot dogs were fantastic, absolutely super delicious. So pleased with them. That might be something I have to do again at some point because there wasn't that much that I brought with me. Next week, the next walk I'm going to be doing, walk number 18, is Higator and Carl Walk. So yeah, a couple of little peaks. Little peaks? They might be quite big peaks. I don't know yet, I've not done it. But a couple of peaks coming up on the next walk. Not sure quite when I'm going to film the next walk, because as I filmed this, in a couple of days' time, it's going to be a new addition to the Bushcraft Dave family. Mrs. Bushcraft Dave's not pregnant. You've probably seen in the last video she couldn't have even vaguely looked pregnant. So stay tuned, see who the new addition to the Bushcraft Dave family is going to be. Whether they'll end up joining me on some walks, only time will tell. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've not already done so, please do subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell notification so that as soon as a new video is launched, it'll tell you straight away so you can have a watch of the video. Or maybe you don't want to watch the video, it's up to you. But other than that, fantastic stuff, and I will see you in the next one.